Welcome back, Cules. Barcelona pulled off a thrilling 3-2 comeback win against Levante, and there's a lot to unpack. Pedri's stunning goal shifted the momentum, Marcus Rashford made his first start for Barça, and Ferran Torres once again proved his worth with another crucial strike. We'll break down all the key moments, from Pedri's brilliance and Rashford's debut reaction, to Ferran's growing importance under Hansi Flick. Stay tuned for every detail you need to know about Barcelona's dramatic victory. Barcelona midfielder Pedri was one of the standout figures in Barcelona's dramatic 3-2 comeback win against Levante. His stunning goal shifted the momentum of the game, reducing the deficit and setting the stage for victory. Speaking after the match, the midfielder admitted that the night was far from easy. "We knew it wasn't going to be an easy field. We knew they weren't going to give us any easy possession, and it was hard for us," Pedri explained. Improvements in the second half. The 22-year-old highlighted the way Barça responded after the break, when the team began to take more control of possession and attack with purpose. "In the second half we had more possession. Rafinha got between the lines," he added. Pedri also shared a personal anecdote about his goal. "They always tell me to shoot, but today I tried it. I took a shot in the first half with my left foot and in the second half it worked," he said, smiling as he recalled the moment. On the penalty incident. Despite the difficulties faced by Barcelona, Pedri made sure to highlight the efforts of young winger Lamine Yamal. Even though the teenager found it tough to impact the game, Pedri remains confident in his quality. "No matter how the game goes, we know Lamine is going to step up and grow, and that will make things much easier for us," he said. The midfielder also addressed the controversial penalty awarded to Levante for Alejandro Bald's handball, which José Luis Morales converted. "I honestly don't think it was a penalty. We recently had a talk at the Ciutat Esportiva about handballs. Tchouameni's handball last year at Montjuic was a clear handball to me. This one wasn't, and they called it, so whatever they call it will be. I honestly don't understand it, but they should explain it properly for everyone," he concluded. It took just one competitive game for Marcus Rashford to earn himself a starting berth for Barcelona, as he played on the left against Levante. It was Barcelona's second La Liga game of the season, with Marcus Rashford's first competitive game for Barcelona being a mixed bag. The team won 3-2 this time against Levante, courtesy of a second-half comeback after going into halftime trailing 2-0. It didn't reflect well on Rashford that he was subbed off at halftime, after which Barcelona engineered their comeback, but that doesn't tell the whole story. Marcus Rashford makes first start for Barcelona. It can be argued that Rashford's first start for Barcelona, despite coming in the second game, was probably a game later than most thought. Robert Lewandowski's injury opened the door for Rashford to play as the number 9, but Hansi Flick didn't trust him to play him there against Mallorca. Against Levante too, Rashford played on the left, with Barcelona playing a fluid front four of Lamine Yamal, Rashford, Rafinha and Ferran Torres. Rashford came off at halftime, but he was a victim of the tactical change made by Flick, instead of it being a judgment on his display. It can be argued that Rashford was probably the brightest of a poor front four for Barcelona in the first half, but Flick searched for more control, bringing on Dani Olmo and Gavi at halftime. Spanish press praise Rashford. The Spanish press is notoriously difficult to impress, especially for players who aren't from the academy, so the praise Rashford received despite just a 45-minute appearance was notable. Catalan newspaper Sport praised Marcus Rashford's first start for Barcelona, running the headline "Rashford's debut as a starter sparks." They described his performance as brilliant against Levante, noting that much of Barca's attacking play in the first half flowed through his left flank, where he was even more involved than Lamine Yamal. Sport highlighted that Rashford began strongly at the Ciutat de Valencia and showed real quality, despite the team being 2-0 down at halftime. Meanwhile, Spanish outlets went as far as calling Rashford Barcelona's most disruptive player in the opening 45 minutes, praising his bursts of power and skill. However, they were critical of Hansi Flick's decision to substitute him at halftime, suggesting the coach disrupted a system that was already showing promise. Rashford finds himself in a difficult position where he's playing well individually, but the team seemed to play much better without him in it. That should improve with time as the team gets used to playing with him, but for now it seems like Flick will have to go back to what was working. Barcelona forward Ferran Torres once again proved his worth as he started for the second consecutive match and scored in the thrilling 3-2 comeback win over Levante. His performance highlighted not only his attacking instincts but also his ability to step up when the team needed him most. After the victory, Ferran explained how Hansi Flick's halftime talk inspired the turnaround. He gave us a couple of tactical nuances because we weren't completely well positioned. Most importantly, we had to show character, that winning gene. We came out well and were effective, the striker revealed. It was clear that Flick's adjustments and call for greater determination had an immediate impact, as Barcelona came back from behind to secure another 3 points early in the season. On his role and crucial equalizer. Ferran also took the opportunity to reflect on his role in the squad and the confidence he has in his own abilities. I've always believed I can be important in this team. I see myself capable of being a starter, and whenever the manager sees fit, I have to take advantage of it. The competition is very high, but it's good, he stated confidently. The Spaniard then broke down the sequence of his goal, which leveled the score at 2-2 and proved decisive in shifting the game's momentum. In the first half, I was a bit guilty of trying to chip the ball. I should have placed it better. On the second goal, which I just watched replayed, Barça made a very good block, and I think it was a great goal and very important for the team, he concluded. Torres' finishing once again underlined his growing importance in Flick's plans. With fierce competition for starting places, his ability to deliver in back-to-back matches could strengthen his claim for a consistent role in Barcelona's starting 11 this season. Source: Mundo Deportivo. Barcelona staged an incredible comeback away to Levante on Saturday, securing their second straight win to start the La Liga season. One of the key figures in the turnaround was Ferran Torres. Despite missing a big chance in the first half, when Barça went into the break trailing 2-0, the forward made up for it after halftime. He scored the equalizer that brought Barcelona back into the game, and later positioned himself perfectly for Lamine Yamal's cross, which forced defender Unai El Jazabel into an own goal that sealed the dramatic victory. Ferran spoke after the match and revealed what Hansi Flick told his team at the break after a dreadful first-half performance, and also talked about the competition for places up front as the Shark looks to prove he should be the team's starting striker. He gave us a couple of tactical nuances because we weren't completely well positioned, and most importantly, we had to show character, that winning gene. We came out well and were effective. I've always believed I can be important in this team. I see myself capable of being a starter, and whenever the manager sees fit, I have to take advantage of it. The competition is very high, but it's good. Source: Mundo Deportivo. Ferran has 2 goals in his first 2 games after also scoring against Mallorca last week, and is certainly making a pretty good early case for himself. What a night for Barcelona. Pedri reminded us of his class with a goal that sparked the comeback. Rashford showed flashes of promise in his first start, and Ferran Torres continued his hot scoring form to help secure the win. With 2 victories from 2 La Liga matches, Barça are showing signs of resilience and hunger under Flick. Do you think Pedri will become Barca's most decisive midfielder this season? And should Rashford get another start in the next game? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more Barcelona updates.